with you. Hawk's macro is can be magnificent, and Hawk starting in the top right corner of the map, Radion, if I'm not mistaken, it is Radion.
And in the top left corner, we have Dewalt, second runner-up of BSL20. It's been a couple of seasons now since we saw Dewalt taking down the first place, but when there's a guy named Bonyth in the scene, it's kind of just one person you have to beat, and yeah.
Yeah, not the easiest thing to do.
He's not retired yet. Yeah. Oh, it's not everyone that managed to beat Bonyth. I know a few of the casters that are able to do it, but it's not for everyone.
I've seen one. That was an amazing game. Very aggressive Terran, if I'm not mistaken.
Just a little bit of a self-brag right there. You're just putting my name in the hat.
Yeah, no, I think they were the only one to beat them in the group, weren't you?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last games.
Yeah, you did very well. I was very impressed. I watched this game live.
Well, another quick scout from the pros.
Yeah,
it's really annoying as a Zerg player. Like, I myself as well. I hate being scouted on the first scout. It's just maybe like, what is it, 67% chance that they are not finding you on the first spot or something. You only have, and it's always on the first.
Yeah, and also makes you think: is it some buildings in the center? Why this probe is so quickly here?
Yeah.
So yeah, but now the forge is scouted. What do you think? What do you think? Dewalt is scouting that fast. It's not a usual scouting pattern, right? I mean, the location was right, but straight after pylon, is it something like cannon rush thing? That if there is a hatch instead of spawning pool, then you can try it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, we saw Fengzi open with the 9 pool when you mentioned that maybe like the cannon rush it's kind of in the meta right now. So it could be something the Dewalt was planning to do if he saw hatch first.
Yeah. Okay, so Dewalt is being annoying to even delaying this hatchery. Well, he's not really delaying, and now Hog has got the minerals for it. But it takes some good micro skill to, among two links, you're still delaying the drone with the hatchery.
Yeah, good denying there from Dewalt, and Hawk also kind of managed to play a little bit greedy from it. He only made 2 Zerglings instead of 4, so he managed to squeeze out a couple of extra drones.
That's how you start your macro, right? That's how you drone big fast.
Yeah, but Dewalt need to pull everything right now and just attack before Hawk just gets too big.
But the confirmation of what's going on, this is what makes Dewalt kind of in advantage, just slightly in my eyes, because the Hawk can make as many drones as he like, but Dewalt will create some appropriate counter to it. So if that's macro game, okay, I know what to do against that. If that's, I don't know, 8 Zerglings, I know what to do. So the confirmation of everything is it's the same when Fengzi killed Bonyth probe, then he's able to do whatever he wants. But now I don't think it will be that easy for Hawk. Although it's still everything is ordinary, kind of like preparing to mid game. So
you can see like it's like a 973 here from Hawk, but since the probe is constantly scouting the third base, I wonder if he's going to put 7 drones there and 3 in a natural to try to be a little bit sneaky before he starts making Hydras. He haven't scouted the natural yet because the Zerglings are trying to keep the probe away, so I think he kind of wants to not show how many drones there are.
You're right. This is interesting. Okay, so the 2 Zealots, why do you think they're turning back? He's still 6 Zerglings, right?
Well, 6 Zerglings do beat 2 Zealots if you don't kind of like mess it up.
Yeah, okay. But you can, well, you can try and scout, I guess, with them. Plus, if you join this probe with the 2 zealots, then it makes the outcome a little bit different. All right, this is the confirmation that Dewalt wanted.
Okay, probes finally goes down. Let's see. Yeah, he puts down the extra cannons. I think we'll need probably around 4. And then he sends out the Corsair just to confirm how many Hydras are there. Usually it could be like a fake bust, so that you have seen the Zerg drone up quite heavily after this.
Mm-hmm. But the Corsair is there to confirm it. And we can see that the speed is already there. So he started upgrades on the Hydra then straight away. So I'm guessing the range will be very soon. Let's see if that will be successful. How many Hydras do you need to break it?
Kinda surprised Hawk went for it. I was going to say that it's going to be really tough to break this because the cannons are hugging that forge, and it's going to be really hard for Dewalt denying the +1, but he just jumped on it, and Hydras do kill cannons fairly fast.
Maybe he wanted to kill the front ones, so he can now kill with the range the forge. So cancel the +1, plus deny, well, delay the next cannons. But obviously they all knew what's coming, so he made some cannons behind that.
Yeah, he made a lot of cannons.
Yeah, well,
he canceled some of them. He canceled 2 of them. He saw that drones were popping out, so
that's right. But now he confirmed the layer on the way, so he knows it won't be full commitment. He probably confirmed some drones popping out. Yeah. So he knows this is transition now.
Robo is already done.
And
I think we're going to see it.
Done. Yeah. Do you think that there will be a drop? Yeah, it looks like a shuttle. I don't like that Hawk doesn't have any overloads on the way. I kind of understand that there's this one Colossus still flying around.
I wonder if he's going to try to drop it in the main or drop it just outside of his base and then just let the DT go around, because the DT is faster than the shuttle.
Yeah.
I'm making all the right calls. I should be a Protoss player.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I should be coaching.
Look at that. There won't be any overloads anytime soon.
That's a crazy read.
Yeah, but he recognized that. He's seen that straight away. So just 1 down, 2 down. Okay, not that bad.
That's great map awareness from Hawk. Look at this.
Oh, because he's killing the lavas, right? Okay.
I'm not sure if he'll be in time to kill the Overlord. Maybe if he, yeah, maybe. Oh no!
1 more shot.
Had he went straight for it, it would be okay, but still 10 kills, 3 lavas.
I mean, there weren't 10 kills as of units, because lavas won't be counted as units, right? But it will count as a kill. So I think there were like 4 drones, and then the rest were lavas.
This is kind of what we were talking about that Dewalt needed to do, keeping Hawk honest. So he's kind of been harassing him for a couple of last minutes, and no reaction.
Oh wow!
Oof.
That's so painful.
That was a full.
The 2 zealots to the main.
Oh, imagine if one of them, if there was a DT in the main, there's no overload in the main as well.
You're right. Just a different composition, slightly different composition, a bit more gas heavy, and it will be different outcome. Well, I think that Dewalt understands how Hawk is playing, and he knows that the huge number of drones, that's what Hawk plan is. So he's just trying to prevent it, right?
Some mutas were being made, but I'm not sure if it's like a full group, because Hawk has a lot of gas still. Maybe it's just like 5 to one-shot probes.
You get 5. That's one shot for a probe. So that should be alright for the harassment. Okay, there is 3 calls, so that should be enough to chase them away.
Yeah, Dewalt kind of being prepared for everything here. He saw the Spire was almost done. Added a few cannons in his main and a few Corsair just to keep him away. I think Dewalt maybe hoped he would trigger like an all-in move or something from... Because he has a lot of high Templars, and if Hawk kind of went bananas with his Hydras and just A-mood to the front, he would just storm for days.
Mm-hmm. Well, Hawk rebuilt his drone count, so he was looking very bad after this DT and the High Templar drop, but now it's looking fine. It's, well, just his supply block, but that's not a big deal. But then 84 to 95. I know the tech from Dewalt is now like full, and it is scary with all the storms available. But the army composition from Hawk, if he will add some lurkers, that should be alright, and the lurkers are out.
Looking at the supply block, and I was just going to say it was supply blocked for quite some time, and only like 2 overlords popped out, so he's going to be supply blocked again.
Oh no, where's the speed? What's he forgot speed? Oh no. But the good thing is he will be not supply block. Another storm will hit some more drones, so that's a bright side.
Yeah, he only made a couple of Scourge, and he went with them with the Corsairs. Yeah, just GG called.
Yeah, that was too much damage. I think he felt very frustrated after this storms on the drones several times, and the DTs and the overlords being killed. Yeah, solid game from Dewalt.
Yeah, just want to kind of looking to stabilize again. Like you said, Hawk was clawing his way back with the drone numbers, but just didn't have quite the numbers, and Dewalt just kept sending his shuttle in his base. So
yeah, and the army that was coming from Dewalt, that was Hawk knew what's coming, and he just didn't want to face that army. So, do you think Deja Vu will be the answer from Hawk?
It is a good CVP map, but I'm like a type of guy that hope to see something weird, something unexpected. So I think we're just going to jump into game number 2 and see what Hawk picked.
Here we go. Alright, so you got Metropolis. Is that Zerg's favorite map, do you think?
Right now it's going to look like a Prada's favorite map, because Dewalt, he has a bus to catch, so he doesn't have time to fool around.
Shenanigans straight away. So Dewalt from the top right corner start with a pylon in the middle of the map. Here we go.
And unaware in the bottom right corner we have Hawk currently down 1-0 versus Dewalt.
Right. So what would be better? Start hatchery first or spawning pool first? I got a feeling that 10 hatchery, 11 or 10 hatchery will be the perfect answer. Because then you might be able to fight with the Sunkers, right?
So, like, I think Hawk is the type of player that he does overpool. I think he's comfortable with that build. So, I haven't seen that many, like 11 hatch or 12 hatch from Hawk that I can recall. So, just like a standard normal build. But yeah, last game we saw he only made 2 Zerglings, and he needs to recognize that this is a center gate.
But he's unlucky with his Overlord Scout, and if he won't confirm what it is until he actually sees too many Zealots too fast, I think.
No, and that could also trigger that he makes more Zerglings than he did last, because the Overlord scouted him first. So
Okay, he did make 4 straight away. That's a good sign. That's a hope. Now this is confirmation.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. This is confirmation. So Dewalt, by finding the Overlord, he just found the spawning location.
Yeah, I think that's fine, but you saw Bonyth, he went cross spawn with his probes. So Bonyth, the Dewalt still doesn't quite know how many Zerglings are being built or what build he's up against, but he confirms there are more than 2 Zerglings. And now we know.
That's a surprise that Hawk didn't like to see.
He killed the probe. That's very good for Hawk.
Yeah, yeah. But now, do you cancel your hatchery?
I don't know.
Luckily, he didn't start the 12 o'clock. Sorry, the 6 o'clock. So the probe is coming back. It's the drone. Okay.
This is very interesting. I'm not sure. Do you actually build something? Yeah, maybe you have to do it because it was 9 gates and the hatchery is alive. We can see. Oh,
I'm kind of confused. So Hawk definitely won't die because the Sunken is there, but he's not going to defend the hatchery, right?
no, it's so hard to get down. Oh yeah, he's pulling the boys, but there's 5 zealots here and a Sunken.
Okay, Sunken is. Oh, that's just good calling. Right, let's see the macro. The micro.
Oh, the cells are dying so fast, and the drones are doing the heavy lifting here.
But there's only 7 left because so many Sunkens have been built.
Yeah, but I think maybe just keep a few Starlings at home and go to the Dewalt's main.
Yeah, that's the thing. What Dewalt is doing? Does he need a forge and cannons to defend his nexus? What's the
because
plan?
Hawkeye has enough to just constantly make Zerglings.
You know, them Zerglings, they didn't need to come back. They just if they go into to the base.
Yeah, I would attack the main. Just don't bother about the gateways. And with, like, Hawk still hasn't confirmed what's in the Dewalt's main base. The Overlord is sitting outside his natural.
Okay. Yeah, now I see it. But I kind of feel that there was a moment that he could just run into Dewalt's base and just micro them probes until he builds up his his disadvantage, because 7 drones is not what you want to be on.
Yeah, he didn't kind of 100% confirm where the Dewalt was. So you see, he sent 1 link top left and bottom left. Now he sees that there's a 3rd gate being added in his main base. But there's a lot of salads being made. But is it enough?
Zerglings as well. There's even more Zerglings now. I think this is pulling the trigger. It's all in from Hawk.
Hawk needs to go right now, and he needs to attack before there's more salads in the main base, so the Dewalt can't, like, choke up his main. The Dewalt, he's rich. He has 20 probes, so as long as he holds the ramp, there's no problem for me to play out from this.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Hawk needs to kill these gateways. I got a feeling that he should have just go straight to the walled base. But go on, it might play out as well.
I like what Hawk was doing. He kind of caught the Dewalt by surprise. I think the Dewalt was taking a chance that Hawk was droning up and not being prepared for 9 zealots. But he kept making Zerglings.
But now the number of drones is still 7. There's no future. You need to win with these Zerglings. Okay. Maybe there is some future. There's 9 drones now.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't lose anyone.
That's unlucky. But the ramp is blocked, as you anticipated. The cannon will be... Well, the 1 cannon is already in the main. Oh, it's not. Yeah, it might be very soon. Okay. Now, will this be enough to hold it? It's the trades that you never want to take. Probe on the back. So many links will die to go through it. But from the other side, the Hawk got an expansion, right? Regardless how many drones he's got. And they won't have the expansion for a while now.
I wonder what his follow-up is going to be. Is it going to be a Stargate, or is it going to be a Robotics?
Good question, that is. It is a Stargate. I think he just wants the information of what's the follow-up, plus obviously the harassment of the air. Now this might be a misstep with this Nexus try.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how well does that cannon cover.
Just barely, I think. I think pylon is fine, but there is no nexus anytime soon. There might be another cannon needed.
Yeah, I think Dewalt just... Yeah, that's a good cannon. And Dewalt... or Hawk needs to delay the Nexus and the expansion as fast as he... or for long as he can.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good surround from Hawk.
Very interesting.
Oh, the cells are very wounded as well. What? He can get the cannon.
Going through. He's getting through. That's very nice.
He needs to kill the cell up. No.
Why?
Well, the cannon dies and more Zerglings are being made. Still no gas from Hawk. Yeah, just a crazy turn of events right here.
Right, so I'm not surprised that Dewalt has 600 minerals because he was, well, collecting that for the Nexus. But Hawk had 600 minerals as well while fighting with Dewalt. Okay, now I see the 6 o'clock is being taken, so kind of makes sense.
It would have been a completely different outcome because the one Zealot that was defending the cannon, he was so wounded. But it's still alive, and yeah, Nexus getting up, Corsairs are out, and looks like we got a turn of events, and it's going to be a normal game from here.
So, yeah, late start, 9 minute Hydra then and all that, but yes, it will be semi-normal game now.
Because I think the longer Hawk could prevent the Nexus, the more on the clock the Wolf would have been. Usually around like the 15-minute mark or something. If your second base is really late, you're starting to mine out your main base. So even though the Wolf would eventually get his Nexus up, he would still be on just on one base.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, that's the 10-minute mark now. So not many minutes for the. It's just 500, 600 mineral left in this crystals. So,
and we know Hawk. He has plenty of minerals because he only had 7 drones for 8 minutes. So he has plenty.
He's got plenty. So his 3 bases will be for a long time. Then 3 bases. Why Dewalt will be on 1 base very soon.
Catches an Overlord. I'm not sure if he has confirmed how many hatcheries there are. He knows the 3rd base are up, but not saturated yet, so no big problem right there.
There will be a window for Dewalt to move out as well, because obviously there's not enough hatcheries. You cannot build everything, and you need your drones. So I'm not sure if speed is on the way for Dewalt, but if it is, I think that will trigger some harassment.
You can see the 5th hatchery is being put down in the main of Hawk, so he's not using it as SimCity in his natural or his 3rd base, which is kind of surprising.
Well. Yeah, especially that you've got already Sunken in your main, so that's quite secured. Okay, this might be actually fall. Oh, 5 HP. Last game it was 10 HP on the first Corsair as well. Oh, here we go. Sneaky Hydra. Taking it down.
Yeah, +1 is done from the Zealots, +1 armor on the way. I think speed maybe done soon as well. No.
Quite not. But still it might be a good trade for the Zealots with +1, and the Hydras are not. Well, maybe they're already then with the speed. It will be not possible to micro out with the slow Zealots. Okay, so we got another hatchery in the main. So that's looking good. It's looking good for Hawk now.
Also looking good for Dewalt. There's not much map awareness from Hawk, and Dewalt is being kind of sneaky and greedy, taking a compared to the game quick 3rd base.
Well, I think this is what you mentioned, that he realized, okay, I've got the 2nd Nexus very quickly. Well, secured not that long ago, but I've been mining from my main for 10 minutes now, so I need another plan. Let's see if Hawk will find it out, because this will be crucial. He can cancel it now, but after a few minutes, he might be secured better.
It doesn't look like Hawk is interesting going up there. And we saw Fengzi had Overlord spread all around the map, but Dewalt is being very active with his Corsairs, at least those when they were alive, so he could have been cleaned up. I didn't pay attention to the minimap for the entire game, so Dewalt could have picked off any strange Overlord here and there.
Yeah, but now the Corsairs are dead, so I think Hawk should be trying to get control of the map and try all the intel. Because this, what's happening on the 12 o'clock, this is actually very significant for the next minutes of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Robotnik's done. Observer will be out soon, so still just 7 gates. We saw Tomato again.
That's right. I think this is to prevent mutalisks, right? Potential swap to mutas, because all the Corsairs are dead, so you don't want to remake them. You need to do something else, I guess, if you don't want them. So
it looks like Hawk is interesting to take this to the long game. You can see he's setting up a defensive lurker contain. So yeah,
isn't that his plan every game?
I really like a long CVP, like 30-40 minutes marks. That's where you really kind of see how the good players spend their resources and how they're thinking. Myself, I'm really struggling as a Protoss versus Turtle Up Zergs with lurkers everywhere.
Yeah, and then you see the trades, how you actually make your Reaver kill 20 units, and then on the other side you got Defiler causing 5,000 damage with 1 Plague. So it's all them things. It's becoming interesting.
It looks so effortless when other pros or Protoss are playing versus contain like lurkers, and what I see is 20 lurkers, and like what Dewalt sees is like just a way out. So he just walks through 20 lurkers. I was like, what? And when I try to do it, my army dies. So
yeah, I always got the Zealots not in the right position. The Storms are not hitting as they should, and then the Dragoons are dancing around back and forth instead of just shooting. And the Observer is dead somewhere in the transition. I didn't notice. So,
Protoss, man, it's a hard race.
Yeah.
Okay, something fishy is going on here. Hawk. I'm not sure if Hawk is trying to trick Dewalt to do something, but Hawk has a big army on each flanks. A huge Dragon Ball here on the right side with his natural. And supplies are looking fairly decent still from Hawk, but half of it are drones.
This little army will be melted. The contain. Oh, perfect stuff. The contain will be broken. Oh, there's a lot of army coming from the south. Maybe it will be still maintained, the contain.
I'm actually surprised how much damage.
That's a perfect master.
I'm surprised because he had like 12 salads in the 12th clock and a lot of dragoons, and somehow Hawk managed to thin down the Protoss army whilst taking the 4th base behind this. We can see he kind of needs to re-establish his units right now and just not got overzealous.
Yeah, he's trying to be a little bit too aggressive. It's almost like he doesn't like the fact that Dewalt secured that base, so he wants to do something against it instead of trying to focus on his saturation on the 4th base. The 5th that he was planning to set was denied by the single Zealot. So he's trying the right thing, but maybe there is another way.
Yeah, huge work accounts for both players. No hive yet from Hawk. It seems like he's just going to play Lurker Hydra. Not sure as... I think a lot of gas were just spent. You might see a Muta switch, but he does know about the tomato, so he needs to be careful.
Yeah, I don't think there's a Spire yet, I didn't see the Spire anywhere. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's on the corner of the natural. Zero.
Yeah, look.
The things are.
Yeah, the sneaky Zerx always knows where the spire is, so Zero know exactly where it was.
Yeah, so I guess the building I've seen, that was the Queen Nest on the main base, next to the main base. So
No, it's another
sorry, that's
hatchery.
hatchery. Okay, so there is no Queen Nest.
Hawk is
Right.
looking like a fastest player. He's just putting all of his hatcheries in his main base.
Yeah, there's a lot of Zerg, I would say. It won't be that easy for Dewalt to move out.
I really
he
like
did
this
move
from
out
Hawk.
at this point.
It's fairly tight from the products to get out here, and kind of have the bottle chokehold on the Dewalt right now. And this is what I was talking about. Like, look how weird this game started out, and now we are looking at 170 and 150 supply, just like 14 minutes later.
Yeah, and the perfect number of the workers. It all looks like, yeah, it was set up perfectly. Interesting round by with them zealots. There's one single lurker, couple. Okay, maybe that was a bite for Hulk to chase them zealots, and it kind of worked.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just sent those out to bait him. He knew the lurker was down there, but there is an observer down at the natural, but it's just enough for Hawk to fight those cells off.
I think there's enough Zerg. Oh, this makes it the Zerg is normal that much. Right. Okay. Still quite a lot lurkers, but you need the support. You need them Hydras from the 5th. And maybe I would like some Zerglings as well in this composition. But
I was going to say,
oh, wow. Wow, that's
Hawk
tricky.
cleaned those cells up so nicely, but Hawk, the Wolf just. Those are like the moments that kind of win you the game. Where you think you'll clean it up, and all of a sudden you look at your base and like, oh, my drones are gone.
Absolutely, this is as you said. If you didn't spot a single Dark Templar, 2 Zealots, and suddenly 2 bases are shut down, yeah. And especially when you're fighting, when there's an engagement, or that you're busy doing something else, that's the difference.
Yeah, I think overall the Wolf's like multitasking is a bit stronger than Hawk's. But we can see Hawk, he is scouting the map and he knows there's still no 4th base from the Dewalt, so Hawk is still in a great position. He just needs to hold up this big army coming down here from the Dewalt with 4 High Templars.
Yeah, I agree. As long as Dewalt, because Dewalt is already mined out, right, from the main, so he's now on 2 bases, and Hawk, even though the 5th one is not saturated, he's on 5 bases.
Yeah, exactly. The Hawk is looking really strong right now. I like his position. I kind of want to see him switch over to Hive though, but he still has that Hydra Lurker contain, and he's doing a great job with it. But the longer the game's gone, the bigger the army gets from Protoss.
This Nexus on 3 o'clock, that's got no chances to survive, right?
He doesn't see it, but
wow. Yeah. Okay. I'm very surprised that they all decided, this will be the nice location for a base. Let's see if that plays out. It's actually working.
The Wolf managed to sneak out there, so yeah, Hawk lost his contain and kind of don't want to fight CVP open out in the map. But
oh, wow, yeah, especially when you're on the move as a Zerg, so your lurkers are not set and ready for Zealots, and now the Zealots are not fighting the lurkers. Dragons are, this is what you don't want.
I was going to say, it just seems like this was not enough units on the 4th base from Hawk. I was scared that the Wolf was just going to walk down and kill 2 bases.
Yeah, that wasn't the case. There was quite some production. I don't really like what now he says it, but it's, up the ramp against that many cannons won't be that easy. But you need to do it anyway. You need to fight it. There is no High Templars on the high ground yet, so that's a good thing. But I think Hawk is really upset that he didn't look after this base, this location.
Yeah, really frustrating because you can see he's looking at every other bases except that one.
That didn't make sense. I got the entrance much closer than you have, right? And now it will be super tricky to get it back.
Yeah, Hoksha thought about this in the beginning. He should have taken that as his third base, and then he wouldn't have this problem.
Good shout, yeah. That's not bad.
That's Captain Hindsight for you right there. What he should have done.
So Dewalt kinda won another life by securing this base. So now let's see how he plays with this, because he's still not ahead.
Still no hive.
He's on 2 bases because he's a natural mind out, and he's slightly oversaturated with 66 props on 2 bases, so he will be mining out very quickly.
There's a lot of storm here from Dewalt, but maybe Hawk needs to win this trade.
I'm not sure. I think he will kill enough Protoss, so he doesn't need to worry about counterattack. But Protoss will get another army after that very soon.
Yeah, there was a great control there from Dewalt. He just kind of backed just enough so he could cast his storms. He lost all his salads, so a Dragoon army without salads are not much to talk about. But still, there are storms coming up from everywhere.
Storms. I'm lacking Zerglings. I would like Hawk to have some Cracklings. There's no Queen Nest, and that's... yeah... maybe a little bit prematurely. I think he was upset about this 4th base of